This is the Modern Man Blueprint. In this blueprint, I'll go over different age stages to help you navigate on what's important in your current stage of life. I'll cover everything from late teenage years to your 40s to help you become the best version of yourself. And with that said, let's get started. Age 18 to 25, building the foundation. And hey, if you're someone that's in your teenage years and you're younger than 18, this still applies to you. Matter of fact, be grateful that you're watching this video because now you've got extra time on your hand. So this is where it all begins. This is a crucial period of your self-development journey. So the first component is fitness and health. Regularly exercise. You must start a workout routine, even if it's just a few times per week. It can be as simple as a jog or hitting the gym. Aim for a mix of cardio and strength training because your health and fitness is extremely important in the long term, so don't neglect it. It's also time for a balanced diet. I know you like your junk food, I know you think that you'll be alright because you're eating whatever you want and you still look good, but later in life you will regret it. Not because only your metabolism will slow down and you'll feel the effects of it, but also habit building. Because you've only been eating really bad food throughout your life, it will be super hard for you to step away and actually focus on nutritious food. And remember, abs are made in the kitchen. If you're someone that wants to have a six-pack, if you're someone that wants to show your abs, you must have a balanced diet, rich of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins and whole grains. And also get enough sleep because your body and mind needs optimal amount of sleep to be able to function properly. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Number 2 is personal style. Upgrade your wardrobe. Invest in timeless pieces. Invest in materials that will last you for a very long period of time. Because for example, when it comes to this Alpha Industry bomber jacket, it's a bit more expensive than your usual bomber jacket, but this jacket can easily last me anywhere between 5 to 10 years minimum. So it was around $200+, whilst a normal jacket at Zara or H&M will only cost me $20, but it doesn't even look that good. This piece is timeless and it will last me for a very long period of time, and that's why I got it. And I want you to think about pieces that reflect your style and make sure you get high quality timeless pieces. I also want you to focus on your grooming routine because I properly started to take care of my skin in 2020, and ever since then my skin has been feeling extremely healthy, rejuvenated, and it also looks really good. So take care of your skincare, take care of your grooming, take care of your haircut, take care of your facial hair, because all of these things matter. And the great thing about all of this is that it gives you a confidence boost, especially in your late teens to early 20s. A lot of times, a lot of guys don't have the confidence compared to people later in their life because they've already sorted their life out, and these little things make a huge difference. Number 3 is education and career. Have an actual plan. So I'm not telling you that college or trade school is for everyone, but pursuing higher education or vocational training does build the foundation in your career, does build the foundation for your career. And a huge part of this is networking, because it all comes down to building connections with people that matter. Because when it comes to my YouTube journey, when I didn't have the right connections, I didn't know how to reach out to certain people that have influence, I didn't know how to reach out to certain brands that I wanted to work with, but now I do. Now I've built this network that allows me to easily talk and navigate with important people, and it does not matter what your journey is. It does not matter in what field you are, because networking is important. And when it comes to your education and career, skill development is crucial. Try to be a skillful individual. Don't try to be average. Don't try to just pass through life. If you're someone that is gonna hone in a specific field and is trying to build your skills, you better make sure that you're the best at it. Number 4, relationships. Friendships are crucial, so make sure you have supportive and positive, uplifting friends. And in terms of dating, you don't have to date, but if you do decide to date, don't be afraid to date and build a healthy relationship. Because if you're someone that ends up finding the right person at this time, you can really build a long and meaningful connection. Number 5, mental health. So I'm not a huge advocate for mental health, surprise, surprise, even though my channel is about men's lifestyle, but I'm more focused on managing stress. Because part of uplifting yourself, part of becoming a man that's noble and worthy is stress management. The more stress you can incur, the more successful you will be. And it's completely fine from time to time that stress can overwhelm you. And that's why you need a good support network so you can seek help if needed. Number 6, financial literacy. So depending on who you are and how your career goes, some of you guys might need to budget. Because nowadays we live in this crazy world with so much unpredictable stuff going on. Inflation through the roof. Everything's getting so expensive. We don't really know what we can expect in 5 to 10 years. And that's why you need to budget and make sure you have control of your personal finances. Don't let your emotions make the choice. Have specific boundaries so you don't overspend. And if you're someone that really wants to take it to the next level, start investing now. Because if you're someone that invests now, later in life, you'll be super grateful that you did. And now I want to talk about age 26 to 30. Expand your horizons. Entering your late 20s and early 30s, it's now time to expand your foundation. Number 1 is career advancement. Set goals for yourself. Whatever your career is, try to expand it. Try to grow in this career. And the second thing about career advancements is that you want to continuously learn. We live in a very competitive world. If you're someone that stops learning, if you think that, yeah, my university degree or my vocational training was good enough, you'll be outcompeted by other individuals, because the market is constantly changing. It's getting more competitive, and if you're someone that's not willing to learn and put in the work to continuously learn, you'll be left behind. Number 2, relationships. Now it's time to build stronger bonds, because you kind of got your life sorted and now you want to focus on having deep connection with your friends and finding a romantic partner. And don't be afraid to embrace commitment. If it feels right, if it feels like this is the person you want to be with, go jump into the relationship. Go seek out for marriage, because now is the right time. Number 3 is physical health. Regularly check up on yourself. Even though if you feel fit, it's better to be safe than sorry, and adapt your workouts, because around this stage of your life, you're probably even more busy than you were before. You've got different priorities. So I'm not telling you that you should neglect your health, but make sure that you adapt in the right way, because otherwise you always see this happen. People will start to neglect their fitness and their health. Number 4, financial planning. Now it's time to have some money on the side. It does not matter how much it is. You need to have an emergency fund. You've had the time, you've had the capabilities, you've had the skills to build up a little bit of a net worth. So don't be someone that's spending out ridiculous money on stuff that does not matter. Always have a little bit of an emergency fund. It does not matter where it's invested somewhere, where it's in a savings account, because this is crucial in case you need it. Another thing is that you need to invest wisely, because you want your money to work for you. You don't want it to go the other way around. Now you've had time and experience to make the money, so make sure you invest it, because in the future you will thank yourself. Age 31 to 40, mastering the modern man. So your 30s and 40s is all about mastering the modern man, because your late teens, early 20s and late 20s you were building, and now it's time to master. If you're someone that's in your 30s or 40s, you've already grown a lot as you could. You've had such a long time to have it built, and now it's time to master all of the pieces together to become the best version of you. Number 1 is family and parenthood. Start a family, most likely in your late 20s and early 30s. Now is the time to focus on starting a family. And make sure you have a balancing act, because you have to focus on your career and family time now. The second thing is physical and mental health. Prioritize your health, because you'll be bombarded by life. Life is sucking all of the time out of your day, but you still need to prioritize yourself. You need to focus on your health. You've had enough time to build mental resilience to be able to withstand all of the challenges of life, because life is not gonna get easier, but you've had enough time to prepare for this moment. Number 3, hobbies and passions. Pursue your interest, because at the end of the day, there's so many things you can work for. There's so many things you can do. You need to have some interest. You need to have some hobbies that you can focus on, because otherwise you'll be so dictated by your family life, by your career, that you barely have any time for yourself. And number 4 is giving back. Now you are in a position to give back, whether it's to the next generation of guys, whether it's to a charity, whether it's to someone that's meaningful to you, someone that's close to you. It does not matter. To keep yourself humble, to keep yourself intact, you must give back. And I'm not only talking about financially giving back, it's also about giving back with your knowledge, because knowledge is powerful. You know stuff that others don't. You know stuff that others are begging to know, and they don't know where to find the answers for. And that's where you come in. That's where you become a mentor, because this is such a fulfilling journey. And this is the modern man blueprint. If you're someone that's like, okay, thank you so much, it's so concise and I would love to know more about it, how can I actually become a modern man that's of value? In that case, I would highly recommend you to check out my free Globe Secrets book. I will have it linked down below, and this will give you a deep dive and really help you to become the person you want to be. And if you have any sort of questions, definitely let me know in the comment section down below, and feel free to reach out to me on Instagram if you have any specific questions. And that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate your time, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye bye.